As a transit user, these issues are very pivotal to me and they come near and dear to me. I know the city has made some strides on Metrobus with the zip routes. They've made strides on on-demand service and also on GoBus. Where I see that we can do better as a city is on the capacity. I think the frequency of some of those zip routes are okay. It's not really an issue. As a rider myself, I see it's the fact that the buses are over full, and we have a huge issue there with the fact that 6 and 7 people or more are standing on the bus at those high demand times. I propose that we look in a long-term plan to get accordion buses like cities like Halifax or others on the mainland if the roads infrastructure allows us to do so. So for routes 2, 3, and 10, potentially having those options so then we can have more people on the bus at a given time. I'd like to see more high frequency for routes 15 and 16, service to Munn and also down to Cuckles Cove, and then for the 16, Kelsey Drive, Kemount Terrace to Munn. So I'd like to see higher frequency for those. I also believe that Route 14 needs to be just a residential route. We need to have two routes, one that is the residential route, Route 14, and an additional express route that goes from the downtown core, by a bunch of hotels, of course, to the Evelyn Mall, to Munn Centre, with service onwards to St. John's International Airport. I think it would be a viable alternative for folks who are staying at downtown hotels to get to the airport as opposed to looking at cabs and now soon to come ride sharing services. I also think that on the buses we should look in the future to have tap options. Much more effective for tourists and for users that don't want to buy the M card, they just want to ride every now and then. Having that option on their Visa or their debit, I think, would be consequential. One other thing that I want to talk about on this too is I believe that we can look at the other municipalities in the greater St. John's region, in our metropolitan, that should invest in our transit. I think that they should chip in a bit more. We should have routes that go from Conception Bay South and St. Philip's, Portugal Cove to St. John's, and they should chip in on them as well. And I also believe that they should contribute more than just to cover the routes that they have, but a little bit more as they have residents that use our services that our taxpayers pay for. So those are my suggestions to make transit better in St. John's and in the greater metropolitan. And it's very near and dear to my heart.